Your boy Elijah, back with another video. This time, 217 TJ Dillishaw. Elite everywhere. Main things you want to worry about here, use your hooks and your roundhouse kicks because of crazy legs and fast hand. You can go to the later rounds with higher altitude. Marathoner helps you while you're moving around, and that is key for your 99 footwork, your 99 switch stance, 96 punch speed, 94 power, and 98 accuracy. You can strike with anyone on this. Everything is going to be working if you get your range down. And then on top of that, you have great grappling too. 94 top control, 93 submission offense, great sub defense. You can do it all. And on top of that, 4.5-star health stats, 97 cardio, and a 95 chin. You can work from everywhere at a good pace with your 5-star boxing combos and kickboxing combos. You can do everything on the feet as well. So we're just going to display that in the video. Show kind of how he worked during that fight with 217 when he took out Cody for the first time. And we'll see how it goes in the video right now.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Alright, so we live right now. We got the first fight against the Sandhagen. Just gonna focus on what's coming at you, first of all, because you can pressure box with TJ as well as strike from the outside. And as you see, I like to switch to southpaw a lot. I'm very comfortable in orthodox, but main thing that I did to be able to fight with fighters like this out of both stances, use southpaws. If you're not comfortable using one stance or the other, use a fighter that's in the stance that you are not comfortable in for like a full session of playing, and eventually that'll really help you get comfortable out of both stances, because you already know whichever one, if you're southpaw or orthodox on this game, whichever one you know best, work on your weaknesses and it rounds out your game. Especially if you do occasionally come against somebody that chops your leg. If someone chops your leg and you can fight out of both stances comfortably, you're never at a disadvantage. This game does not punish you, honestly, too hard for fighting out of the wrong stance. Now, with that being said, TJ has a 99 switch stance, so I do it just because he likes to switch stances a lot in real life. He works out of southpaw, likes to work his kicks. Another thing he likes to do seems to be leg kicks out of southpaw. So, again, just trying to give different looks, because some people do get flustered and frustrated and not really know what comes at them when they see you punching out of both stances or kicking out of both stances. A lot of people do not pay attention and realize you do certain things out of different looks. Now here, he tried to throw a high kick, immediately hard countered that with the rear hook. That is always a good counter if you duck a high kick. Throw your rear hook. Does way more damage than the lead hook. Great thing to focus on as a hard counter. Now here, really just trying to put the pressure up because I did hurt him. He being TJ Dillishaw, he does like to, once he gets you hurt, unload combos, especially with his hands. He tends to stop kicking, and more so from his time at Team Alpha Male, he gets very aggressive when you're hurt. He tries to get you out of there. Case in point. So, with that being said, on to the next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Alright, so right here, we got a Marab. Now, normally, this would be a cardio battle, but with TJ having 97 cardio, you can, if you get the stamina advantage early and work the body, you can mess around and get a stamina lead on a Marab. Even crazier, with higher altitude, you could work it to your advantage to get to the third round against a Marab. Now, again, like I said, switching stances, different looks. Another thing, when you switch stances, you do get the advantage of being able to block counter from both sides. So if they're throwing that rear hook on your lead hand in orthodox, stay in orthodox to work that block counter. And if they were, let's say, a southpaw and you were orthodox, with TJ Dillishaw, you can switch to southpaw. Next thing you know, you're working block counters from both sides. So that is another advantageous thing to do with switch stance fighters, TJ specifically. Now there, you see we got into a pull battle. If they pull your hook or your uppercuts, always remember, you can pull back. Because most people don't get into pull battles. You can pull back, and then on top of that, wait for them to whiff because they more than likely don't expect you to pull their pull. And then next thing you know, you've got a bigger counter window. And when they're pulling and whiffing an uppercut after pulling you, they've lost more stamina. So it's normally a critical hit. It's a very big deal to pull pulls. Now here, Marab is working a little too fast, and TJ is a much better striker, especially with me working out of both stances. I'm using my block right now. Case in point leads to me getting to that uppercut, and we're going to be on to the next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so now we're facing Sean O'Malley. More likely than not, you are going to see Sean O'Malley's like 80 to 90% of the time in the bantamweight division. But don't let the reach scare you. You can work your way inside, and you just got to stay sharp. Now, early on, you did see me catch the kick. When you're out of range like that, most people, and this is just my strategy I've used from working my way up to Division 20. When you are far, most people are going to use that leg or body kick because they don't want to risk the head kick. So you could work on focusing on that when you're really out of range and work on one, checking leg kicks, two, catching the body kick, and then back on the leg kick point, you can check leg kicks. And if you're close enough for leg kicks or body kicks, you can fire off that hook if you block it clean enough and in range. So that's another hard counter to be aware of that I like to use a lot. Just checking kicks and firing off that lead or rear hook depending on the leg they threw. But right here, when you get into the pocket for those little short exchanges, TJ has the speed advantage. And his arms are shorter, which in this game tends to let you fire off a little bit faster with your combos. There is kind of a tall man syndrome or a long arm syndrome in this game, where if your legs are long or your arms are long, your combos come out just a bit slower. So again, when you're working the inside with TJ, you're at the advantage. And you have 5-star boxing combos. You don't have to fear anything. You can throw any boxing combo. Now here, we did mix it up. I did not expect him to go for that armbar. I thought it was a fake. And he got me here. But when you pay attention, I'm faking there because he bit on the first one. And then secondly, he's throwing punches. That drains his stamina. Now his stamina's completely gone. We're going to work the side control. TJ can grapple. He's got a 94 top control. Now there, I let him pass because we are comfortable in half guard here. You can do a lot of things. They're gonna most of the time go for full guard. That is the big full guard transition. That is up. That is never landing. Always cut that off. That kills their stamina. Work the body shots a little bit, and then you get a good stamina advantage, and now you get a pass to side control. Now from here, you work these knees right here. It takes away the half guard transition that they get to go up, so they have to go left or right. They have to. And then that leads to you being in control and controlling where they can go. So you only have to focus on two options now. Grappling from the top position on side control. Now here, from that grappling, we built up the stamina advantage. And on top of that, next thing you know, O'Malley's losing these short exchanges on the inside in the pocket. He lost the grappling exchange, and we're up a round. That's an easy way to win rounds. That takedown doesn't mean anything. Look at that. They even counted it 1 out of 0 in the second round. That's EA doing EA things. But more so, we won the striking battle. We landed way more accurate strikes, and we were winning the short exchanges in the pocket. That's a win on the scorecards, at least for round one. Just focus on winning rounds. You do not have
You
to
ready to
always
fight?
knock out your opponent.
Ready. Let's do it.
And honestly, coming into this round, now that we're up and we have the stamina lead, I'm gonna show respect. Not gonna, not gonna draw. But point here being, stick to what was working. Work out of your jab, win your short exchanges. He liked to throw uppercuts and hooks, so we're gonna pull those. Keep the pulls in there until he shows something different. Now he's trying to work the high kick. So right here, look at that. He lands that through my block, but now his stamina is just broken. He's not paying attention to his stamina bar. He's burning through cardio. Duck that. Somehow he got his block off. And if you look at that, look at the significant strikes. We're outlanding him significantly by 20, 58 to 38. Now, he probably saw that, tried to turn up real quick. That's cool. Lands a body kick as I try to land a teep. He's going fast right now. We're just gonna use our block. Look at that. Our block meter's high. We're gonna work our hook over his strikes. That rear hook does a lot of damage over strikes. So if you ever just feel like they're throwing one twos, if you can time and intercept your opponent, work your rear hook into your combos. It will hurt their block a little bit more than the 1-2 does because one, TJ has fast hands. So with 96 punch speed and fast hands, that gives him the +3 boost. So now he has 99 speed on his hooks. You'll more than likely win that exchange with a hook. Work to whatever perks your fighter has. Like you don't have to spam. You can stay on the outside. You can work the inside, but work. Case in point, right there. Look, I'm working roundhouses to the body because of crazy legs. They're landing faster. They're getting through. They're killing his health. Look at that. His stamina's almost gone. We're gonna backpack him here, and TJ can do everything. So we're just gonna take him down to the ground real quick. Slow down all that striking he was doing. Get a quick deny, and we're gonna go to full mount. Now, 94 top control, and we're in an advantageous position. We're locked in right now. Deny that. We're winning the stamina battle. We get to an arm triangle. TJ has 93 sub offense. If we can just sit here and hit a few denies on top of his great striking, we got it. No, that's left. So once you get there, you cut that off, hit an arm triangle. We're going to get him out of here. On to the next fight. He quit.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Now,
Do it.
what's a TJ Dillishaw showcase without a Cody Garbrandt? Now, this one, not going to lie, Cody got like 99 power on here, especially with his prime alter ego. So honestly, this guy doesn't look like he's doing much behind the strike. It's not intelligent, but you gotta respect it because 1-2s are one very fast, and two he has a bunch of power. So at first, if you look here, I wasn't really respecting it because I was like, oh, that looks dumb. Don't do that. Give give your opponent some level of respect. It will cost you if you do not respect your opponent because this game, a lot of things can go out of your way very quickly. Look at that. He's winging hooks. He's spamming 1-2s. It's kind of hard to read. I was trying to intercept, but when your person that you're going against is hard to read because they're being a little sporadic, what the hell is that? Like he's throwing cartwheel kicks. We're not even 2 minutes into the fight, and he's burning through stamina like he's got a 99 cardio. So right here, we're just really looking to slow down, slow down the fight, not get tagged, and just see what's coming at us. Look at this, out of range, he's throwing 1-2s. Now there, I got a little greedy, tried to work a hook because again, like I said, at this point I wasn't really respecting him because I'm like, what is he doing? It looks dumb, but you know what's dumber? Me letting him hit my block like that. My block is getting negated. It's gone. Now I work a few slips because he's throwing nothing but straights, but still not sure when the cartwheel kicks are coming. Not sure when the hooks are coming. Now he's clinching. He's prime Silva. I don't know what this Cody was trying to do, but that's the crazy thing about this game. People are sporadic. Everyone's not gonna fight to a 1-2 1-2 flow. I don't mean jab straight, but I mean a simple rhythm that you can follow. Some people in this game fight like Yuri. They might be smart, they might be intelligent, but I swear to God, you're gonna look at them and be like, "What the hell are they throwing?" And when you have opponents like that, take your time, because that "what the hell are they throwing" moment is gonna turn into a "why am I looking at the lights" moment. You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna run into something, thinking it was something else. You're gonna be like, "They always threw a 1-2," and next thing you know, they threw a rear hook and you're clipped, and you're like, "What's happening?" And now they're breaking your block because it's UFC 5. Of course, they're breaking your block. Now me, I'm more so trying to work in between shots, but even here, I'm taking shots I don't have to. You should really, even though I'm working my jab here to just slow him down a little bit, give him something to think about. I thought it would interrupt more, but what should be happening is I should probably work a straight to interrupt his shots because those get a little bit more of a hit reaction. So if you see them flurrying and you throw a straight, more likely than not, if you're throwing a big enough animation, that straight that hits them in the face will stop them and cause a hit reaction, and that slows down their
You ready to
whole
fight?
offense. Now,
Ready.
We're into the second round now. I kind of got a read on him. He's being sporadic. I can work slip hooks into the game because he's throwing a lot of straights. I'm going to throw hooks over his straights. And right there, it worked and caused him to get stunned. Now here, I'm trying to work that ducking roundhouse because he likes to just return fire, return fire. And if I can work that 5-star ducking roundhouse, it evades straight punches, by the way. If you get a jab or something thrown at you or a teep, that will literally evade it. That ducking roundhouse will evade it. Now that time I worked a sidestep, which again you can just do by flicking the left stick. He liked to throw a bunch of teeps. I evaded with a sidestep, threw a hook over it, got him hurt. This time he keeps trying to engage while he's hurt, and he's coming off another rock, and it leads to my rear hook out of the southpaw stance because we switched stance. Out of southpaw stance, just rocking him. Now we're working hooks in over his shots. The rear hook is working. We're adding 1-2s to the game to mix it up. We're not throwing the same thing at them. We're not always throwing 1-2 either. We're not on 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. Sometimes it's 1 shot with the jab. Sometimes it's a double up on the jab. Sometimes it's a jab hook with a straight. Now we're throwing 3 shots, and he thought we were done throwing, and it's throwing his timing off. So if you can just keep your striking varied, and even this, I'm switching stances. So he just saw southpaw. I should have block countered there. He keeps throwing the overhand on that side. That's why I switched stances. And if he throws that overhand to my lead hand while I'm in orthodox, I can block counter that as soon as it hits my left hand. That's another thing that's just clean to work into your game to really just hurt your opponent for free. It's all about knowing hard counters and what you can land for free. Again, there, I got his block low because he kept trading. But he's Cody Garbrandt. So I got a little too overzealous, and boom, look at me. Even though I just dropped him, he hurts me because he's got like 99 power with 100 punch speed on his hooks. And his uppercuts. Like, he has fast hands. We know this. So there, I was kind of trying to work with TJ did into the fight because I was building a little bit of confidence. I felt like I got brocked because I messed up, not because he was doing anything smart. So here, I was trying to bait him into throwing something big. He did. Case in point with the overhand. I dropped him. And then TJ can do it all. So we're going to turn the takedown. We're going to stop him right here. Again, we're going to stop him from going up because that is very slow. And we're just building a stamina lead, stopping his transitions, trying to get the side control. This time we got side saddle because his stamina was so low. Now this time we got backside. Really just trying to posture up, land some damage here. We're in the second round. We got time. We landed knockdowns here. We're in control of this. Now, he did get this transition. I should have been sharper than that. We're not going to let him posture up, though. We stop it twice. That's the end of the round. We killed the stamina at the end of that round. Just kept denying him, not getting anything he wanted. Stayed in control. That's the key to all your game plans. Counter uppercuts, too. Now, TJ is a sharp striker, so your counter uppercuts, your counter straights, your slip hooks. I mean, your jabs work wonders. And you have 5-star boxing combos, so when you get them stunned, just work combinations into it. You're gonna be chilling. It's gonna be to your advantage, but you do have to stay smart, especially when you're fighting people like this, using a Garbrandt or an Aldo or a Jan, and anybody with fast, sharp hands. That if you get a little bit out of line and your stamina gets a little low because you whiff a combo, their counters will hurt you. So again, we're back. It's round 3. Switching back to southpaw because he's throwing a lot more stuff to that side. So we're working here, looking to see what we can get. Looks like he's going back to 1-2s. He's working a body kick in, but honestly, I could grapple. Like, I could grapple to just work the stamina down if it gets too wild. But right now, we're out of range. He's whiffing more than he's hitting. So you're either in or you're out. You're in range, you're trying to get your 1-2s off, your hooks, you're getting in the pocket, or you're out. Don't stay in the middle ground and keep getting tagged like that. Like there, I wasn't really looking to throw anything back till right about there, and we hurt him. And we get to our 5-star ducking roundhouse, and we finish him. So more so stay out of the pocket when you don't want to engage. But once you do, and he's worked his stamina a little too low, and you've won a few more of your instances than he has, work to your strengths. And that strength was the 5-star ducking roundhouse I've been trying to land all fight. Landed it off of my straight. KO'd him. He couldn't take it. So again, that was just a little bit on how to use the Ultra Ego for TJ Dillishaw. Great pick in bantamweight. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate your time, man.